Proxies! Happy New Year, happy 2025, wherever you're at. I see a couple people in the chat already. Hello, Vulcan. Hello, Boot Hills Dentist. Lily, hi. Great to see you again. Yeah, welcome. Happy to see you here. I am currently in my, I have a part-time job with a nonprofit arts council, and they have a steadier Wi-Fi connection than I do, so I decided to come here for this to make sure that we had a smooth stream all the way through. Let's hope that that works out as planned. Sir Boop, first-time chatter, welcome. Good to see you. Walt, welcome. Glad you're here. We are safe. Thank you for that. Let me just start and clear the air, as it were. I am safe. I am far from any of the fires that have happened over the last week or so. It has been pretty devastating. There are a lot of people out there who have had losses, people who have had to evacuate. One writer I know has lost their home and everything that was in it, and that's been really devastating. The community is rallying as best that we can. We're all looking out for each other. There's an amazing app called Watch Duty that you can download, and that tracks fires in the western United States. It's all volunteer run, all donor run. Great thing to look up and support if you want to keep an eye on what's happening out here. Undeniably, welcome. Getting a good set of proxies here, and you'll see along the bottom here I've got there is a fund that NAVA, which is the nonprofit voice actor support organization, has set up a special fund for voice actors who've been affected by the fire. That includes replacing equipment, emergency short-term financing assistance, everything that might affect how we live and how we work. So if you have a desire to channel towards some good, that would be a great place to put it. KG Sue, welcome. Appreciate it. It's Delga. Hello, welcome. You'll see someone lurking headless in the background as they're cut off over here. Come on up. This is my very good friend Nikki.
Hello, Proxies.
She's a fan of the game, not just because I kept telling her that she should try it and it's cool, but she's been my friend for a very, very long time. She is various badass things, including an archery instructor, an artist, a cosplayer, and even an actress in a film that I made that we will share with you at some point. And here today, she's just going to help me keep everything organized as I'm signing. So, chat, please say hello to the amazing Nikki.
Hello. Have fun with the chat.
Thanks very much. Right, so check in, everyone. How are we doing? Where are we checking in from today? Hi, Neurotic. Good to see you. You got some hellos. Is your Lady Rufia still active, or?
It is under at N3 Creations.
N3 Creations? Okay. Yeah, if you want to follow Nikki, N3 Creations at Instagram is where she's got her Instagram account. Yeah, Nikki does cosplay all over the place. She just revealed to me that she wants to do a Lycon cosplay, which I am incredibly flattered by. She also wants to cosplay Billy, because Billy's her favorite, and no, I don't feel betrayed at all. Hello, Butler from the UK. Snowed in Northern Virginia. I almost hate to tell you, Foxy, what the temperature is at here right now, but it is nice and warm. Where can someone buy a print? My Square store is closed right now, and we are signing everything that we sold during December. So this is the stream for making those signings, and then down the road we'll reopen the store and do another round of it. There is another print that has yet to be revealed. There's some spoiler, well, not story spoilers, but just like the nature of it means that I have to wait to roll it out to you. Yes, it is. It will be online at my Square store, which is just Kettle. And right now I can only ship to the United States, but I am researching because I've heard from people in the UK, in the Philippines, in Canada. It's amazing to see so much support and love for Lycon, but I'm also doing this entirely on my own, and so every single country has its own shipping challenges and needs. So I'm going to be figuring those out one at a time. Is the other print with a specific character? Yes. But we'll reveal that later. but it's already designed. It's wonderful. It's not story spoilers or anything like that. It's just a collaborative print. So I'm going to be coordinating with that VA to roll it out and start selling it at a certain point. So our first up signature recipient is Kina. Kina, are you in the chat? Sound off if you are. So that's an 8x10 of the Zuzu.
The Zuzu is which one?
That's the T set. So it's an 8x10. Yeah. All right. Here we go. The new Zuzu print. I really love these. The Zuzu Riemann did such a great job capturing the elegance of our favorite wolf siren. So I don't see Kina yet. Hopefully they are there. Let's see. Oh, that's upside down. Well, you love the Haunted Mansion. Let me see if I can just tweak that briefly. Flip vertically. Can we do that? Yes, we can. All right. Walt, we love the Haunted Mansion over here too, because we are people of taste. So, let's get started with Kina's print. What's going to look nice? I think the blue will pop out of there. And what did Kina want? So, Kina asked for a quote pertaining to a repeat customer. And this is what's funny, Proxies, because, you know, I go in and I record, and so I experience the line 2 or 3 times when I say it. People in the game, they experience the line over and over again, but I forget because it was months ago that I did it. And so when it comes to people saying, oh, choose your favorite quote, I go, I don't know what quotes you like. So I'm always kind of asking for suggestions. If you have a favorite Lycon quote you want to drop in the chat, I'm going to keep a list of like quotes that people really like. So when someone is just like, I don't know, you pick one, then at least I know it's something that you guys enjoy. So yeah, if you have a favorite Lycon quote, go ahead and drop it, and I'll add it to the list of good ones. Anything? All right, that's okay. It's a hard question because Lycon talks a lot, and we love him for it. So let's get started with Kina. The Wikipedia has a list of every voice line. Is that right? Wow. It's funny because my name is listed on the Wikipedia page. I noticed that, but I don't have my own Wikipedia entry yet. I always said my claim to fame was like the back of my head is in a Wikipedia article for the band They Might Be Giants. I don't know if there's any They Might Be Giants fans in the chat, but they were dear to my nerdy heart growing up, and a concert they put on in LA, someone took a picture and that became a picture on their Wikipedia page, and it's like my head right there. So that's been my claim to fame up until now, but I'm named in a couple of Wikipedia articles for a horror film that I produced and then for ZZZ, but it hasn't translated into having my own entry yet. I don't know how one goes about doing that, but that will be a sign that I've like leveled up in the world. So we're watching for if that happens. Hey, Walt, fellow That Might Be Giants fan, that's great. Yeah, we're huge fans in high school, and then on growing up, I've seen them in concert a few times. It's always fun. We love the two Johns around here. So, Kina, let's get you going here. You know something? I'm looking at that. I don't think that blue pops quite enough on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that dry. And we're gonna be tricksy and trace over it with a different color. See if this one pops a little better. This is my first time signing these, so I'm excited. Yellow's looking better. I'm going to stick with yellow. So they asked for a quote pertaining to a repeat customer. I went back through what I could find, and I found, until our contract ends, I am your humble attendant. And that is what we're going to sign for Kina today. He does have a lot of nice quotes, Delga. We love our articulate, polite, well-spoken Wolf Thyron. All right. And there you go. Kina, I hope you like your little, like, bonus blue underneath your name there. All right. There you go, Nikki.
It actually kind of looks really cool that way.
It does. It pops a little bit. Yeah. All right. Nikki was good enough to bring some tea along, so I've got that. And I've also got, for those of you who have watched before, Godzilla is here to help keep me hydrated. Although I've added this really awesome sticker that someone gave me at a convention that is both me and Lycon together looking like elegant buddies. So that's now on Hydration Godzilla. Next up, yep, we've got Lauren with our elegant Zuzu print. Lauren, are you here in chat? It is a great sticker, Neurotic. We love it. Like I said, still getting used to people giving me things. Those of you who were on the previous chat and saw me sampling the Korean butter cookies that someone gave me that are really, really scrumptious, we took them to, I took them last night to a friend's place. We've been introducing my friend Tay to the Lord of the Rings. So it's taken a long time to get through all the extended editions, but last night I brought the cookies with me and everyone loved them. Yes, I thought they were best shared with the world. So, Lauren, are you here? Sound off if so. Oh, Delga, 1 a.m. Wow. Yeah, no, get some sleep. Take care of you and take care of your biorhythms. But great to have you around, Delga. All right, so yellow we know works with this one. Oh, and Lauren wants, for you, I'll eliminate any obstacles. I love that one. I remember really enjoying doing that in the booth and having a few different takes at it because it was very heroic. All right. All right. Right. Oh, that's the line you were going to suggest? But you couldn't find every word. That's okay. I'm sure the internet will catch up to these things. Aw, Foxy, makes your heart flutter. Loved hearing that. Sometimes there will be lines that pop up and I'll look at it and I'll just know ahead of time, like, oh, the proxies are going to like this line. But that's all right. All right. And just to make sure, okay, no doodle. Ah, thank you. Next up, we have Luna. Luna asked for another 8x10 Zuzu print. Luna, are you here in the chat? Please sound off if so. 2 A's and a B, Walt. Fantastic. Congratulations. I always looked forward to getting my report card, and this dates back to, like elementary and middle school. In elementary school, there was a video arcade near me that if you brought in your report card, they would give you 4 tokens for every A that you had. But we had so many classes in my elementary school that I would get to bring 10 A's if I ever got straight A's. So that would be 40 tokens, and I'd be like, I'm good for the next month or two at this video arcade. So yeah, we always loved that, looked forward to that every quarter of the year. But well done. Way to stick to it. Let's see now. So this is a longer quote, plus we're doing a doodle. Let's see. We're going to try up in the corner here with the black marker. I think that'll give us a little more real estate to work with. I'm just making sure if Luna is around, because it is their turn. With these longer ones, I have to like sort of fan them out so I don't smear with my left-handedness. I don't end up with paint on my hands any more than necessary. Boot Hill, arcade on your main street, a bunch of classic arcade games. Oh, and you paid by the hour? Oh, that's fun. When you just get unlimited play, that's really, really great. Especially like the old quarter munchers, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up arcade game and all that. It was great to get on free play with those. There's a place near me called Nickel Nickel. That you pay like a couple of bucks to get in, and then all the machines are set to take nickels, so then you can hang out for a long time.
I love Nickel Nickel.
Yeah, Nickel Nickel's great. Or Mission Control in Santa Ana is a really, really fun arcade bar. I go there a lot. They have the Godzilla pinball machine, so I love it. All right, that's dry to my companions. Or let that dry a little bit. So the Lord of the Rings marathon with Taylor and our friends was really fantastic. I would have predicted this in advance, but Taylor absolutely fell head over heels for Sam. Because Taylor is a Sam in real life. Like, she is such a ride or die and would, like, carry any of us up a mountain. She has shoulder problems, so she wouldn't actually physically do that. But, like, emotionally, she would carry any friend she cares about up a volcano. And we love her for that. All right. Let dry out. Good mine. We'll be watching the Hobbit movies as well. I'm really torn about that. We showed her the animated Hobbit from the 70s, which if you've ever seen is like, honestly, they did about as well as they can do doing the entire story in like 85 minutes or something incredibly short. And the animation is very lovely and different. There's some great VO performances. I admit I'm torn on the live action movies. I did not love them nearly as much as Lord of the Rings. We may get back into it. Who knows? Like, we have so many movies that we want to watch together that we may take a little Middle Earth break before we get back to it. But, I like giving things a fair shake, so I may give it another go. But yeah, there was a lot that just didn't work as well for me. But that's okay. I know people who really enjoy them, and that's cool. People should get to love what they love, like Von Lycon, right? So let's get a... Oh, we haven't done a Wolfie Doodle in a while. My first Wolfie Doodle of 2025. All right. The Hobbit trilogy is very divisive. Yes, Walt, that is the diplomatic way of putting it. I was reflecting on how incredibly well cast it is, though, and it's like you gotta give credit where due. They did a really remarkable job finding people to play particular roles, and that's a very underrated skill in Hollywood. So, we celebrate that. Martin Freeman was about as perfect as you could ask for a young Bilbo. Vulcan and Roxas, friends in the chat. Good. All right, Luna, wherever you are, there is your signature and doodle. I always get scared of the longer messages that I'm going to like botch it and have to throw away the print. Thank you. All right. Next up? Yep. Next up, we have thank you. I had to practice the Lycon doodle because people kept asking for it, and I felt bad telling them that I can't draw, so I had to work on it so I could actually deliver something for them. All right, so Zamira, are you here in chat? Let's give it a second to find out. Hello? Butler Beats, are you Zamira, or are you just saying hello? Yes! Wonderful! Good that we've got you here. Thank you for being here and being an elegant proxy. You asked for Do Not Worry, I'm Here, and a Lycon doodle. So we're going to get that for you. So I saw that a couple of the ZZZ voice actors are going to be doing an event in Houston. I know there are some Texas fans I've talked to in the past, but that's coming up on January 18th, I want to say. I think it's at a comic store. So I know Giselle Fernandez was planning on being there, and one other, I can't remember who. But yeah, it's nice that we're getting out there in 2025, and I'm going to be at Anime Impulse in Pomona next month. So looking forward to seeing folks there. I'll have the new print with me. Um, and then we're just in conversations about other things, trying to get more booked. Fill out that patch a little bit more. All right. There we go. Jackie Treehorn, good to see you. Vaughn reading Shakespeare. Well, I will be happy to read some Shakespeare. I am a little bit limited in using the Lycon voice. Now I want to be careful about doing that on stream. But I mean, if the audience is there for it, I will 100% indulge in my Shakespeare love and share it all with you. All right. There you are, Zamira. Signature on your doodle. All right. Thank you. Next up, we have Walt. Walt, thank you as always for just your support and your celebration and all the compliments you've paid to my work. Through all of this. Like I said, this has all been very, very new to me, and to suddenly switch from sort of feeling very anonymous in my work to having all these lovely folks out here giving me amazing flowers, it's just a shock to the system. And so it's nice that as the months have gone by, it's been very consistent, and people just continually reaffirming, because the business we're in is not easy. I mean, we get to have a good time chatting, but being a VA, there's so many opportunities for disappointment, for rejection, for things that you have to sort of muscle your way through, and so it really does help. We do love it when we get the flowers from you, and nearly 1,000 followers on Blue Sky. Keep migrating, folks. Like we gotta build a loving space wherever we can have the opportunity to do one, and so far they've been treating us well there. So. Walt, you wanted me to choose a quote and then add a doodle. So the quote I chose for you is, "Your personal attendant Lycon at your service," which I know people tend to like, so that's what we're going to do. Graham Quackers, hello, welcome. Good to have you here. Okay, glad you like that one, Walt. Adding a doodle to that. Like that. Just once. When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, this is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. Love that ride. Thank you for that, Walt. And there is a little close-up. Miryugu, thank you. It is a nice day so far. Thank you for asking. I'm having a good time here. Thank you, Sir Boop. That's honestly like me going to like theme parks and watching cartoons and just like having echolalia. Is honestly like my pathway to becoming a voice actor, is because you would hear someone doing something really cool vocally and you want to figure out what it is and replicate it. So I'd be sitting there on the ride just being like, is this haunted room actually stretching? And you're like, how do they make it sound so cool? So that's honestly where I started building my VO muscles, was impersonating ride announcements and cartoon characters that I liked. Let's see. Next up, we have Asier or Asier. I didn't know how to pronounce it. Asier. Are you here in the chat? And you can tell me how to pronounce it appropriately, so I can give respect to your handle. Asier, are you here? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, Sir Boop. Okay. Very good. So, you had choose a quote and then add a doodle, and you got the 11 by 17. Very, very cool. So the quote I chose for you is from the Unlock, when you first have him come home, and he says, "Master's wish is my most sacred mission." So I hope that quote does it for you. All right, let's put it up here. Oh, thank you, Graham. Yeah, I love these. And I order through a service called Catprint. They do really quality work, and I tend to buy in packs of like 50 to 100, so I always have some to spare for conventions, but then having them for events like these as well. So yeah, I've got a healthy number of copies right now. It means we can probably do another Square Store round soon. It'll just be a matter of putting it together and making it work. Thank you. Yes, Graham. We can get one of these for you next time. And then sign my name. And then doing the doodle. Comes out a little better when I elongate his face some. Good things to know. right. First time on the Haunted Mansion, I was little. After that, my jacket was caught in the gate, and it took a while to get off. Oh, the Haunted Mansion grabbed you? Yikes. I mean, they always say at the end when you're getting out of the ride, they always say, hurry back. I always liked that part, just that last little, like, spookiness. All right. There you go. All done. Thank you so much, Sir Boop. Is it Aesir or Asir? I know that's hard to type. We don't have like phonetic symbols available. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, Walt, I don't know if you've ever been to Disneyland Paris, but the Haunted Mansion there is like next level. It's I can't remember what's like Phantom Maison or the Haunted House or whatever it is. There's like this whole very visible storyline that like threads all of the rooms together, and it's really awesome and like gothic and sad. So yeah, if you've never been, put it on your list. Disneyland Paris in general it's a unique experience, and was absolutely one of the highlights for me. Asir, okay, very good, Sir Boop. Your print is signed. So those were the people who guaranteed signing on Twitch, and now we're just gonna go down the list and get through as many as we can. Next up, we have Kyle. Kyle, are you here in chat? You had asked for a short quote and a doodle. I don't know if you're here or not, but we're going to proceed. So let's see. You wanted "at your service, master," plus a doodle. So that's what we are going to do. All right. Phantom Manor. Yes, that's it, Walt. At Disneyland Paris. So, as was recommended to me by some good proxies, I did buy Sonic Mania, and I've started playing it. And if I can ever get this configured properly, I may even hop on and stream while playing it, which I've never streamed a game before, but that seems like it would be a fun one. Dinner with family. Okay, Walt, have a great dinner, and yeah, we should be streaming again soon. So we'll see you then, and otherwise I'll see you out there on Blue Sky and all the rest. Thank you for joining us. All right, now we do another doodle. Right. That one's taken care of. So, the last movie I saw in a theater was Wicked Part 1. I had a very good time with it. What have you all seen lately? It's that time again as Sonic's come back. You're all for Sonic? Neurotic. Okay, so you'll be on board when I start streaming Sonic. I'm playing through it once before I even bother streaming, just because, like, I know my skill level is going to be embarrassing, so I want to at least like recognize the game a little bit before I get through. I'm in Lava Reef Zone right now. I've got 2 of the Chaos Emeralds. Those UFOs are real mean. They do not want me to catch up to them at all. And I've been doing the Blue Sphere stages. I don't know how many of those I have, like 10 or 11, I think. But I'm really, really loving the game. It's totally giving me the nostalgia vibes, the '90s Sega vibes. They did a great job, like paying homage to the best of those games. So yeah, I was really grateful for the recommendations. All right. So Kyle, wherever you are, there is your signature and doodle. Please enjoy. There you go.
Is this the next one?
Thank you. I think so. Yes. Another 11 by 17. This one is for Viona. Are you here with us today, Viona? Sonic 3 was your last theater movie. I need to watch the Sonic movies. I have not watched any of them, and now they've become like an entire cinematic universe. And I'm just like, okay, so, and you've got Keanu Reeves involved, so okay, you've got me. I'm gonna have to run the franchise, including there's like a Knuckles series. I heard about this, a whole spin-off all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get caught up on lore so I understand why Knuckles has his own series. That's great. You ran it all. Recommended. Okay, thank you, Graham. Yeah, Viona, are you out there at all? You have asked for the 11 by 17, and I am at your disposal. Haven't been to the theaters for a while. Watched Gladiator 2. I haven't watched that one yet either. I do want to get to it. I'm excited for it as soon as I can get to watching it. But, you know, epics take time. And I usually, at the end of the day, am just, like, nerding out on my, like, old-school Doctor Who episodes and stuff. But, yes, Gladiator 2, we will get to it. All right, Viona. Let's see. You had asked for a heart. That's my slightly janked attempt at a heart. All right. Been a while since Vulcan visited a cinema. I can't recommend it enough. There is just something about like gathering in the dark and tuning everything else out and just like no distraction, just like total immersion into the world of the movie. Like movies were always my first love, and still trying to make them myself and act in them whenever I get a chance. But yeah, going to the movies is the best. There you are, Viona. Enjoy that. All right. Give Nikki a chance to get that one safe in. Thank you. So, next up, we have Dustin. Is Dustin here in the chat? You asked for an 11 by 17 of the Zuzu print. We do have a couple of Hellion Whites to sign, so we'll be getting to those as well. But people are really excited about this one, and I can't blame them. I love how it turned out. So, Dustin, are you here? No, guess not. So, we will proceed. Dustin wants, rest and take care of yourself, my dearest. Plus a doodle. Very good. Happy to be of service. I think that's a nice message to have on when Lycon is serving tea. And then Dustin wanted a doodle. Oh, favorite and least favorite movies of 2024. Let me think back on that. Like, 2024 has had some really, really good ones. A little movie that came and went real fast, and I don't know if it got its due, was called Saturday Night, and it was about the birth of Saturday Night Live, the TV show. I thought it really did a really remarkable job of like introducing all the people who became famous off of that show, and just the amount of character they get across in like a real-time 90-minute movie was very, very impressive to me. That's the first one that comes to mind. I don't know that it was my favorite, but it's the one that I keep thinking of that people didn't recognize enough. Thank you, Jackie, that you loved it as well. Like I said, Wicked, had a fantastic time with Wicked. Got a lot that I'm looking forward to seeing. I mean, Inside Out 2 was phenomenal. Absolutely loved that. Got me like directly in the feels just because of how well they manifested anxiety, and that just the whole story relating to that was really remarkable. So yeah, well done there, Pixar. And I have to do a doodle for our friend Dustin. Least favorite, I try not to do that if I can help it, because I don't want to yuck somebody else's yum, to use an old expression, and I don't want to make people feel bad about liking something. So there were things that were just kind of meh or underwhelming, but someone else loved them, and God knows it employed hundreds of people making the movie. So I'm not going to jump up and down on it too hard. Something I just saw recently that my partner Claire introduced me to that didn't come out this year, but which I absolutely loved, was a horror film called Ready or Not. That came out about 4 or 5 years ago, I want to say, and that is like a strong recommend if you like dark humor and just really, really fun horror. It's kind of like if Knives Out was like a slasher movie, because you've got all these really like colorful, despicable characters, and they're all kind of like conspiring with each other to do awful things. So yeah, that's just a straight thumbs up for Ready or Not. And as always, like Claire introducing that to me, very, very grateful for. So let's give Dustin his Lycon doodle. Yeah, who else had some favorite movies from the last year? Go ahead and drop some recommendations in the chat. Sonic 3 we saw already. What else have people been liking? Hey, Foxy, all right. Another Ready or Not fan. You know what I thought as soon as that movie was over with is they really need to do a Ready or Not escape room, right? like the whole concept is perfect for escape rooms. I think it would be such a fun time. I enjoy doing escape rooms, and that, yeah, just the mansion and the whole hide and seek idea, and like all the secret passages and stuff. It's just teed right up. All right, Dustin, wherever you are, however you're doing, there you go. Breakfast time for Vulcan. Okay, go. Enjoy. Tell us about your breakfast of choice when you get back. I love a good breakfast. Like, my God. I would eat French toast every day, but then my heart would explode. Let's see. There you go. Thank you. Nikki, did you have a favorite movie this year?
I really loved Wicked.
You loved Wicked?
Yeah. Wicked Part 1. It just hit me in the feels.
Oh, I bet. And the costumes, too, right?
Yes. Just everything. The set, the costumes. They built the whole entire, like, set and stuff at school and stuff, so everything was very physical. And then the what is it, her bubble that she comes in on? So cool. Nerded out on it so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. I saw the TV Glow. Oh, that's been on my list for a while because of this project that I've been working on with Jackie Treehorn, as a matter of fact. We're going to be producing a horror film together, and that's one of the references that the director gave us that we should be watching and studying. So that's a good one. Ooh, that reminds me, one of my other favorites of the year was Late Night with the Devil, which was a really great, unique horror film. Which one of my favorite performances of the year is David Dalmashin's performance in that. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pull up Box Office Mojo so I can remember what came out this year. Yeah, Inside Out 2 was great. Like, Deadpool and Wolverine was like tons of laughs, start to finish. I don't know if it functioned fully as a movie for me, but just as a, like, here's just giving all the candy to the fans, like, it definitely achieved that. Escape room, space station being sucked into a black hole. Oh, I am on board, Foxy. That sounds like such a great escape room idea. I mean, I'm a sci-fi nerd to begin with, so just that whole concept, yeah, put me into that. Next up, we have Dylan. Dylan, are you here in the chat? This is going to be your 11 by 17 Zuzu print when it's all done. So if you're here, sound off. You asked me to choose a quote. The quote I chose for you was "Time to hunt," which is always a favorite of mine. That's one that I use when it's time to, like, dial the character back in for a session, just to remember the, like, that fighting instinct taking over, and that balance between when he changes from elegant Lycon to feral Lycon. That's a great one for dialing in that moment. So that's the quote you're going to get, Dylan.
You go into your beast mode.
Yeah, exactly. Beast mode. Good, Neurotic. Yeah, you saw Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, I really just, like, such a great concept, and he did such an amazing job nailing that, like, talk show host vibe. Yeah, it's such a unique concept. All right, Dylan. have to get the snoot right. The snoot's really, really important. All right. Story we learned: the black hole is going to expand. Sacrifice the station to close the black hole. Someone's had to stay behind the room? Oh my god. Oh, that's tragic. Did you have to, like, did someone have to choose to be like, I will do this to save the galaxy? That's wild. We did one with a friend of mine where we were all locked up in separate rooms to begin with. So we each had to solve individual puzzles before we could get into the main room. And my one friend, like, never escaped their room for the entire hour. And so we had the, like, old school, like, Wrath of Khan moment where we're just, like, touching fingers through the glass, being like, I will always remember you, my friend. And then we all got out of there and abandoned them to their death. Everyone wanted to sacrifice themselves. Aw. Aw. You got good people that you're friends with, Foxy. All right, that is for Dylan. Signature in your doodle. Thank you so much, Dylan, wherever you are. Maybe that one. All right. Let's see, what other movies came this year? I'm just going to take a quick second. Let's see. I saw Twisters. That was a pretty good time. I was a big fan of the original Twister, so to finally see them, like, come back to that franchise was nice. You know, we had the new Godzilla X Kong. It was very, very silly, and they had some really, really great actors in it. Thank you. All right. And of course, anything with Godzilla, I'm going to be there for. And there was some really strong stuff to it. I think, all things being equal in general, I prefer the Japanese Godzilla movies, but I do like that, like, Legendary Studios is people who are really enthusiastic about Godzilla are now doing it, and that the visuals tend to be really, really epic, and they do crazy stuff, like, you know, like giving King Kong a mech fist, and just, yeah, I like that they go for the craziness with those movies. So we had that. Really glad we had that this year. Quiet Place Day One, that was really terrific. I don't know if anyone saw that, but really, really well done. Just, like, really emotional, especially for the concept. Sir Boop, 2 groups of people locked in underground prison, work with each through the wall and bars to escape. That's fun when you always have to, like, hand things back and forth and you're separated. I like that for escape rooms. Let's see. Next up is Alex. We had 2 Alexes today, but this is the Alex that ordered an 11x17 of the Zuzu with the quote, "Your wellness is my priority and pleasure, master," plus a doodle. So that's the Alex that we're signing for right now. If you're around, sound off in the chat. We're always happy to have you here. Hi, oh, neurotic. It's you. Okay. It is my pleasure to be signing for you. All right. Let's get you down here. Okay. Yeah, I know. I love the Ben emote. You know, whoever is making all the, like, the bang boos and the bends and everything, doing heroes work. I still don't understand how Twitch works, but I see these things popping up and they are delightful. So Well done, whoever's doing that. And then, son. I like this yellow a lot. This would go well with this print. Remember that. But I have a lot more different colored pens at home, so I'm going to keep exploring options as we go. Horrors and thrillers. Yeah, I mean, there's such a fun ride to go on. I mean, we all have a line, right? Like, sometimes you'll see something and you'll be like, okay, this is well made, but it is not for me. Like, I just watched the first Terrifier horror film with Art the Clown. There was an Art the Clown wandering around the convention at Huntsville, Alabama that I went to. Neurotic, glad you like it. And so I saw the first Terrifier, and an actress I know actually stars in it. We worked together on a project, so I was like, Jenna, way to go being in Terrifier. I wanted to celebrate that, but I watched it and I thought, this is not for me. Like, all the respect in the world, very, very well made, but it was like, there's a line for what I want to see, even in a really gory horror movie, and that was just on the other side of it. So I was like, great, congratulations, big success, a lot of talent, but yeah, not going to be watching the rest of those, I don't think, because I hear they go even further. And it's like, I don't have a problem with gore. Like, I've seen all the Saw movies and all the Hellraiser movies, and, you know, so some of it's fine, but it's all just, like, context and what you see, and, yeah, wasn't in for it. But, you know, great for my friend Jenna's career to be in, like, a landmark horror film, so we like that. There you go, Alex. So you can see that. That's for you. Next up, we have two for Lyric. Lyric, are you around? We are doing 11 by 17s of both prints for Lyric. That's fantastic. All right, thank you. So we will start with the Zuzu. Aw, thank you, Neurotic. I hope you have a good spot picked out for it. I got a lovely present, just to tell you all, proxies, for the holidays. My partner Claire got me a star chart, and this service they will show you what the night sky looked like anywhere in the world at an exact moment of time. And she went back and she found the exact pattern of the stars in the sky the night that we first kissed, and that I thought was incredibly sweet. So I've got that framed up, and I'll be hanging it up soon. But it was really funny because it led to this conversation of like, what time was that first kiss at? Was that 8 o'clock? Was it 8:30? Like, we were going back and forth on it. It's, you know, when you have memories of moments like that at the time, you're not going like, this is a moment I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. So you're not like looking at the clock and marking it down. But, you know, you got to figure close enough. The stars only move so much, give or take a half hour. But, yeah, that was a present, and just my heart. Yep. We love that. So, Lyric, if you're here, we are starting with the Zuzu print, and you asked for a doodle. Yes, she is a Slay Queen. She is actually at a fight directors conference right now, showing people about how to fight on stage. Um, she's got mad skills in that department, and so she's having a great time this weekend doing that. All right. All right. That looks pretty good. Oh, Foxy, you punched someone on stage? Ooh, that's rough. I mean, it happens. We get it. Even like as safe as in the world as you can be, like it can happen. But yeah, one of the workshops that Claire teaches is about like stuff that actors should know whatever show that they're in, just in case the production didn't hire a competent fight director. So just like, yeah, like how to fake a slap, how to nap, which is what they mean when you like you slap a part of your body to fake a punch but make a sound. It's all right. I've had my bell rung on stage where someone slapped me and caught me right in the cheekbone, and I kind of like went fuzzy for a minute. It happens. You try and avoid it as best you can, but that's just part of why acting can sometimes be more dangerous than people realize. K Munchie, yes, it is. It is me, Nick Thurkettle, and we are signing Von Lycon. Welcome. Happy to see you today. Did you order a print, K Munchie, or are you just here to hang out? Either is all right. This is the first doodle for Lyric. And then let's get... Lyric also ordered the amazing Hellion White print, which we love, showing off Lycon's other side when it's time to hunt. All right. Let's see, where have we been signing that? That usually goes best down here. Lyric wanted me to write dream big and become a great voice actor. I love this. I love encouraging people to develop their voice acting skills and pursue their dreams, because it is incredibly fun. Even before I got to be Von Lycon, just doing it is an amazing experience. And so I always tell people, like, yeah, go for it. Like, get yourself out there, put some skills together, put some tools together, and find opportunities to just play and express yourself and connect and entertain people, because it's an incredibly rewarding field. Difficult, honestly. Lots and lots of people pursuing it, so lots of competition, but don't let that stop you from getting started and going. So that's my encouragement for all of you, which I'm going to now try and channel through my pen as I sign this for Lyric. Let's use this sort of cream one. Munchie. Oh, I mean, just having big fans of Lycon are welcome here in the stream. We're happy to have you. Yeah, and as Butler says, I can't say anything about behind the scenes business. It's just as long as I'm under contract with the game, I have an NDA, non-disclosure agreement that just says I can't talk about behind the scenes business. So, yeah, that's all I can say about why characters may or may not be voiced. So, unfortunately, we have to leave it at that. And that's all right. I appreciate your understanding. It's the internet. Conversations can get out of control quickly. Rumors can turn into absolute nonsense within minutes. And so we just try and keep it locked down as best we can. All right. That is for Lyric. Dream big and become a great voice actor. You saw Lycon's face, that was enough for me. The first time I saw the artwork, I was like, okay, whoever did this deserves a raise because this is an incredible character design. I was just so thrilled that it turned out that he sounded like me. Pretty lucky there. But yeah, amazing, amazing design. All right, so that is 2 prints for Lyric. And next up, we have I'll get it, don't worry.
Is it the same envelope for Lyric?
Yes, 2 in 1 envelope. All right. Next up, we have Inali. Inali, if you're there in the chat, please sound off and be recognized. You asked for an 11x17 of the Hellion White. Oh, Foxy, it's you. Okay. All right. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for hanging out until we got to you. So you asked for one whose heart is swathed in moonlight, plus a doodle. That's good. All right, let's get that done for you. Butler, you never forgot seeing the concept art. You need a frame. Oh, yes, obviously. I mean, as you can see, we're trying our best to package it up safely and protect it so it arrives for everyone. They would really have to work to damage this. Not that I'm like daring the post office to try anything, but you know, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to reliably get these packaged up and sent out, and I did manage to send out a test or two, and they all arrived in one piece. So we're just gonna keep our fingers crossed and hope that they all arrive safely. If they do not, then I've got lots of copies. Hopefully, we can work something out. I want you all to be happy with these prints that you've ordered and have waited so long for, because I know that you've been waiting for a month, some of you. Bread with strawberry jam, Vulcan. My God, that sounds delicious. Munchie, I have not yet decided how often I'm going to be doing signing events. It really is just going to be a case of how much desire there is among the fandom for it. I did an event a few months back with Streamily, and then decided that I wanted to launch my own store just in order to save people money. Streamily was an amazing service. They were great partners, but I felt like once all the fees were added on top, I thought I could do better and not charge you as much to get your prints. And so that's taken a long time to get the store set up, and this is my first time running it with Nikki's help, and it looks like it's going well so far. So it's just going to be a case of when we think there's enough demand for it, we will go ahead and open the store up and do another sale. So just keep an eye on social media. Blue Sky especially is usually where I announce things first, or Instagram, and Thurkettle. Your birthday's in August. Hey, my birthday's in August too. I'm a Virgo, August 31st. We'll definitely have sales before then, so you can be confident about that. And I should have new print to show off for you by then as well. All right. Inali.
Virgos unite.
Yeah, I know. Got more Virgos here. Okay. Yeah, I love all the stuff having to do with the moonlight and our boy Lycon. I think there's stuff we don't yet know about him and the moon. He's in denial, but I suspect, as many of you do, that there's more to his relationship with the moon than he is letting on. But drop your own theories if you've got them. Because honestly, I know just about as much as you do. They don't tell me anything. Right. Oh, this was your Christmas gift? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm really glad you went for this. It's such a huge compliment that that he means that much to you, that that's what you wanted to do. That was, like, secretly, like, part of why I kept the store open for a few days after Christmas, in case people had Christmas money they hadn't spent yet, or they kind of got through the presents that people gave them and wanted to do a little something for themselves, which I always do after Christmas. So, yeah, get yourself a little treat. Huge compliment that that's what you wanted to do as your little self-treat for Christmas. I appreciate that very much. There you are. Okay. Oh, good, Foxy. I'm glad that you love it. Can't wait for it to get to you. Like I said, as you can see, Nikki's packaging all these up right now and doing a great job. And she even got me this tea without even my asking for it. She was just like, "Do you want anything?" So she's lovely, people. And yeah, we'll be getting all these out to the post office in the next day or two once everything is sealed up. So, yep, we are on it. Oh, thank you.
Definitely takes one to know one. Amazing person.
And Nikki was working at a restaurant where I was going in the evenings to. I was writing a book, and so I would go to this place because I really loved the lattes they had on the menu, and she just kept recognizing me coming in night after night, and just like up and made up her mind that we were going to be friends. And man, I am so grateful for it, because she's just one of the dearest people in the world to me. So.
Yeah, I started off calling him Professor Nick.
She did.
I thought he looked like a professor.
It started being written on the check when it would be dropped off. It would say, like, here's the check for the professor. And I'm like, what does this mean, professor? And that's how she hooked me into talking to her. The moon is a world-building aspect. Explanation for why the hollows are also on the moon and what's in the moon hollows. Oh. Munchie. Okay, Munchie says, you're my friend. She thought you were my wife. This is not my wife. This is my dear friend, whom I love very, very much in a non-husband and wife way. I do not have a wife at the moment, although Claire and I are on a very, very good path. No spoilers about that because I don't want to spoil it for you before I spoil it for her. But we like each other a lot. That's interesting, Neurotic. I didn't know that about Hollows on the Moon. That's exciting. We're all going to have to learn a little bit more about that. All right. Ooh, so this one is an 8x10, actually. So,
Oh, sorry.
oh, it's all right. You've been doing so many 11x17s. Understandable. All right. Yeah, oh, gosh. Nikki and I have traveled together, gone on adventures. We've made several movies together.
Film festivals.
Yeah, film festival adventures. Oh man, that's some of the best stuff. Yeah, she's multi-talented and multi-lovely. So, all right. Next up, we have Squishy Kitty. Squishy Kitty asked for an 8x10 of the Zuzu print. Are you there in the chat, Squishy Kitty? Shout out if you can. Yes, Graham with his nemesis. Boy, lots of theories on the internet about von Lykon's nemesis. Cannot wait to learn more about what that's about. So, Squishy Kitty asked for no quote, just a doodle, so we will get on that. I never thought I'd be on a stream just saying Squishy Kitty over and over and over again. FYI.
Such an awesome name.
Okay. And a doodle. See. There's theories about him appearing just a split second. Yes, people are watching. People are watching for the nemesis whenever they show up. What happened to his legs and eye? Yeah, Butler, I'm wondering that myself, and I don't know anything. But definitely a story there. So there it is for Squishy Kitty when the time comes. Yeah, I wonder if it's all connected, Graham. Like, Lykon clearly has a very interesting backstory that we're going to learn some more about, and whether it's Mockingbird or whoever that nemesis is, or the Moonlight, like, it's all got to come together, and I can't wait, because the more juicy it gets, like, the more fun I'm going to have as a voice actor playing it out. So, yeah, very excited. All right. There's that one. And who we got next? Next up is Kai, K-Y-E.
8x10 Zuzu?
Yep.
There you go.
The tension is already crazy. Graham, the first time I heard the lines from that flashback, I was just like, my skin was like, ooh, 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 this guy. Ooh, whoever you are, like, And that voice actor, their line readings were just impeccable. Like, instantly you knew who this person was and, like, the dynamic between the two of them. Foxy, yeah, absolutely no shame. Like, please, love things 1000%. Be grateful for that because, man, what a gift it is to be able to, like, have that level of excitement for something. All right. So, yeah, Kai, K-Y-E, are you here in the chat today? Shout out if you are. Okay, and they wanted It's All Thanks to You, plus a doodle. Oh, Dragon Nerd Izzy. Thanks for hanging out. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I'm here with my tea and my hydration Godzilla and a whole bunch of cool elegant proxies. And Nikki. So, what else could I want out of life? Welcome and thanks for introducing yourself. Oh, wow. Look at the tail wag in that reaction. Love that. Very good. Okay. You came equipped. You got all the tails. That's so cool. If I'm ever impressed by the wrong things in Twitch, just forgive me. I'm old, but that's a really great tail collection, Dragon. Hats off.
I'm caught up.
Cool. Well, do you have any questions for the chat, or?
Let's see. Probably, like, what other characters would you want Von Lycon to interact with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who would you like to see? Because I know we can all party switch and everything else, and so people can work together in that way, but the game doesn't always like create chapters for people. That's a good question. Who would you like to see reactions? And believe me, I know there's fic out there. Lycon gets around in the fic world, and that's we celebrate that. But yeah, who do you think would be fun in the game? All right, Kai. That's yours. Graham, interact with Ben. Ah, the best furry boys together. Yeah, Thyron combo. Like, just the whole concept of the Thyrons is really fascinating to me, and I do want to learn more about that lore. And yeah, let's see some more of it. Big Ben. I'm gonna have to tell Benry Schrader about all this. That he got a lot of love in the chat. All right. Next up, we have Noah. Noah, are you here? Ellen, yeah, Ellen's awesome. Please, just more Ellen in general. All right. Noah, if you're here, feel free to raise your hand and say hello. We are doing a doodle for you today. Ellen calling Lycon a boomer. That's adorable. Yeah, no, more Ellen sass. I'm all for it. Ellen sass is like top tier. But yeah, honestly, like Lycon's kind of boomer side, especially with technology, is one of the most endearing things about him to me. Like I loved getting to explore that and not just be monotone like badass wolf guy, but have these other sort of charming parts of him. Lycon doesn't have much social media. Yeah, he's fun, and I relate because yeah, social media is still confusing sometimes to me. All right, let's get Noah their doodle. I think we've got that one done. Ellen just taught me how to send internet links. I mean, I've literally done that sort of thing before. So again, that was not hard to dial up when it was time to play Lycon's tech and social media ignorance. So Noah, if you're out there, if you're watching, there is your doodle, all ready to go. Munchie, do I play Zenless Zone Zero? Not a dumb question at all. A source of ongoing disappointment, I think, to some of the proxies out there. I have not played the game yet. My excuse initially was that this laptop that I primarily use is like 11 years old and just like cannot run it to save its life. And I didn't want to run it on my phone because my phone is itty bitty. I am hoping in 2025 that I'm going to upgrade my computer and I'll finally be able to start playing. But yeah, up until now, I've just been like relying on watching streamers and watching clips that people post to YouTube to understand what's going on in the game. And I'm already getting lost. Like all the 1.5 stuff that's rolled out, I have no idea what's going on anymore. 2015, yeah. See, it's 2015 is 10 years ago, and I don't like that. That's bad math. Because man, am I old then. Mad Hatter Gal, welcome. Oh, no apologies necessary. You were always welcome and appreciated here. So let's get Noah's print packaged up and sent to them.
It's okay. I have it downloaded. I'll get you to play.
Yes. She's gonna make sure. You had a whole like controller setup, right?
Yeah, I have it on my iPhone, and I actually got like one of the little controller setups that plug into the iPhone and stuff. So it kind of feels like a Switch controller and stuff. But once I get Wolfie, I haven't been playing. But once I get Wolfie, I'm gonna make him play.
Wolfie hasn't come home for you yet, huh?
No.
She's one of my few friends who plays the game. Like, I have a lot of friends who are super supportive and are just like, that's great, whatever that is. Congratulations. But yeah, Nikki's one of the ones who's actually like played and gotten into it. And another friend of mine is playing it with their daughter, which is like really, really cute and wholesome. And then someone else, I think I mentioned, they asked if I could like get a print for their stepdaughter for the holidays. And she's like, I think I'll get stepmom points for this. So yeah, it is funny to see that it's usually like the age group that I'm in, it's usually people's kids who understand the game and what it's all about. But it's fun. Let's see. You You were streaming? Oh, yeah. Crazy points to you, Hatter. Well done. Please spread the Lycon love. I did meet a couple of people at cons who don't even play the game. They're just like, oh, I'm a Lycon fan. I'm like, how? If you don't play the you just like, I mean, great. I'm not going to dispute it, but have you pulled? Oh, chat wants to know if you've pulled for Miyabi yet.
No, not yet.
No.
I think I like barely got into chapter 2 until life happened.
Yes. You lost to Nekomata, Vulcan. Oh, it's Nekomata's great. Really, like, I don't know. When I start playing, I don't know if there's going to be a character that I'll be like mad that I get like, oh no, I'm stuck with whoever. Yeah, who does not want a Wolf Butler? This is my point. Like, it's just instantly works. As soon as that character appeared, I was like, oh yeah. You came home with the 300 pull pity. Oh man. But you got him. He came home. I've heard other experiences like that. So let's see who is next. We've handled Noah. We are on Armando. Armando, are you here in the chat? You were an amazing proxy, and you ordered 2 prints, both the Zuzu and the Hellion. You got Lycon once when you were first starting out, just like right away. Amazing. Yes, Mad Hatter, at last. We'll see you in Pomona. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to do Pomona. Like, the Anime Impulse people, like, they put on a lot of huge shows around the West, and I'm just great to be picked up for it. Max friendships with Lycon. Oh, it is adorable, that quest. Oh, man. Yes. All for it. Like, I went on, like, video store dates in real life back in the day. Aw. Max friendships. Okay. Armando wants, thank you for your support, Master. Very good. You pre-registered multiple accounts. You got them on your first one. There you go, Neurotic. I don't know how Hoyoverse feels about people creating multiple accounts for that purpose, but they like it when people are excited about characters. So, Munchie, I do go to conventions anytime I get invited. I really enjoy it. I've done a couple so far. I'm very, very new to that world because this is the first character that people have really wanted signatures for. 274 pulls. Although what's hilarious is the first convention that I went to, the first person who came up to my table wanted to talk about Black Desert Online, which is hilarious because I did a bunch of NPCs for Black Desert Online like 10 years ago. And the fact that people remember those characters and he wanted to talk to me about that made my day. I'm like, I can't believe that like Black Desert Online is what you remember. But it was great. It got us off to a good start, and then it's been a lot of Lycon fans ever since. Art, yeah, you lost your lighter pulls. Yeah, Las Lucis, you won. You definitely won. Can't lose in that situation. All right. Let's get Armando. Yes, good for the metrics. They like having their metrics to advertise. Ooh, you just got to the Lycon meeting, Mad Hatter? Very, very fun. I always love that. Lycon makes such a great entrance. It's really hard to get around that. And the fact that was where the beta cut off, I mean, it only helped me because it drove people into even more of a frenzy about Lycon when he just shows up and then that's it for the beta. left people hanging. All right. That is Armando's first print. Made by Unknowingly. I haven't yet. Yes. I haven't watched the Unknowingly Man in Suit thing yet. Thank you for the recommendation. I was watching more Godzilla the other night, actually. They have added a bunch of Godzilla movies to the Criterion Channel, which, low-key, like, if you love movies, Criterion Channel is, like, the best streamer out there. Everything is really good quality. They actually let you watch the end credits so you can see who made the movie that you love. It's a great experience, and they have a huge Godzilla collection, and they just added a bunch of the Heisei era movies, so I was revisiting Godzilla vs. Biollante, which is just one of the best of them all. So yeah, that's my Godzilla plug. I'm not going to stop making Godzilla plugs because I love me some Godzilla. But yeah, thank you for the recommendation. I'm going to find a chance to check it out. I'll allow you 30 seconds to explain your present. Yeah, you don't really know where Lycon's coming from at first, and then Corrin starts getting silly, and then it all the aura is broken, but we love him. So Armando, we have another 8x10 for you if you're out there. You wanted the Hellion White, and then he becomes the sweetest boy ever. Yeah, kind of, unless you're with Mockingbird or claiming to be from Mockingbird, and then he will turn on you. Oh yeah, Munchie, unfortunately the store is closed right now, so I'm not able to take new orders, but just keep an eye out on social media, and I will try and make sure that everyone knows when the store is reopening, and we're doing another round of these. Not sure yet when it'll be, but people are having fun, so as soon as there's enough pent-up interest, we'll reopen. 11 episodes so far, Dragon Nerd. Okay, cool. Very cool. We'll keep an eye out for it. I've done like being a guy in a suit before for a web series. I got to play an alien, so I had like fur all over me, head to toe, and it was really low tech, just like wave your arms around and look weird and alien like. But I had a great time doing it. Ellen throwing her intimidation scissors, yes, and then falling asleep. Like, I don't know what the lore is behind Ellen's narcolepsy, but here's hoping we learn more about it. All right. So Armando wanted, your safety is my priority, Master. All right. Stop by tomorrow night. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, you're doing a jewelry stream? Very cool, Mad Hatter. I've just been loving the creativity that you've been displaying online with all of your fantastic creations. May you continue feeling inspired. So that's Armando's other 8x10. Okay. We are getting near the end here. Only a few left. And I'm really glad that we got to everyone. Or it looks like we're going to get to everyone. Yeah. You're good. So now we got some Hellion White 8x10s. Next up is for Alex, the other Alex. So this one is just said choose a quote. And so what I'm choosing for this one is, an attendant will never betray their master. Which I think is good advice if attendanting is what you want to do with your life. All right. Right. Yeah, I'm curious about the same thing, Graham and Hatter. Like, how did all this get started? I'm as interested as you are. So this is Alex's signature. Butler, you read that Rena found him somewhere. That's fascinating. I haven't heard that theory before. Do you remember where you found that? Okay. Might have been a clumsy type, and then he became a professional. I mean, we all start clumsy, right? I mean, that kind of elegance is something you really have to level yourself up at and work on it.
I think it would be cute to see a clumsy.
Oh,
Lycon.
yeah. Well, I mean, we got a little bit of Lycon flashback, right? We see him as a sort of like gawky teenager. And that was really, really cute, and that was fun to voice as well. Hatter wants to give me a Lycon hoodie. Oh, God, that's so generous. Know your size. I would say a large is safe. In general, like I'm trying to, in 2025, I'm trying to reprogram my body a little bit and get to the gym more often and add a little bit more muscle and reduce a little bit of fat, like many of us do at the new year. And it's been going well so far. But yeah, large is a good bet. It's really generous of you. Thank you. All right, so this one is for Gwog, Gwog. Gwog, if you're out there, please chime in. Let's see, if you don't plan to upload these somewhere, but it's that something that you would do. Upload, do you mean upload the video of the stream, Neurotic? Upload the prints, like there's watermarked versions of the prints on my Square site, and then I can put them elsewhere as well. So yeah, Neurotic, do you want the video of the stream? Yeah, I know Twitch archives these automatically, and so I'm going to download that. And the last signing I did with Streamily, I ended up putting on, I think I put it up on YouTube just to make sure it was archived. So I'm going to try and do the same with this. Hopefully my technology is sufficient to it. All right, so Gwog had requested choose quote. And I chose "Do not worry, I'm here," which I think happens during combat. I think you're requesting an artist to do an artwork of Lycon and Riothesli. I don't know if I pronounced that right. They are a lot, and I know, like, before my name was announced, people were really wondering if Lycon was going to have the same VA. Obviously, I'm glad they hired me. But I do know those characters get mentioned a lot and have kind of overlapping fandoms. But that would be great. Oh, I'd love and hey, I would love to come to a UK convention. Like, I haven't been to the UK since I was in college, so it would be wonderful to go back and visit. All right, Gwog. Okay. Rithsley? Is that how it is? Wrightsley? Thank you, Dragon Nerd. Appreciate the help. I'll meet people at cons and they'll show off their cosplay and it'll be Honkai Star Rail and I'll just be like, is that Genshin? And I'll feel like such a fool because I don't play the other games. I know they're usually Hoyoverse fans, but I keep getting things wrong, so I often depend on the proxies to make me less ignorant and help me understand like what things that I'm looking at. Wrightsley. Okay. Blog, there is your print and your signature. Right, so definitely don't say Riothsley. That will get me called out. All right, good to know. All right, there you are. And final one. We have an 8x10 for Bubbly. Bubbly, are you out there? Are you joining us today? Sir Boop wants to know, how does one get a hoodie? I am wondering. I mean, Mad Hatter, I can already tell you, is very resourceful and creative. So they are manifesting things. I don't know how, but they got a certain set of skills. So I'm curious to know where that comes from, too. So yeah, Bubbly, are you here? We were about to sign your print. And you said to choose a quote, and I have chosen "As You Wish, My Liege," which I hope you like. There we are. That's for Bubbly. And that's all of the prints. That's great. I'm glad we got through all of them. Had a chance to have their moment. So I guess to wind up, why don't we put it out there to the chat? Everyone, share something that you are hoping to manifest in 2025. I know that I'm trying to manifest more game VO work. I would say that I've auditioned for more game projects in the last 2 months than like any 2 months since I started voice acting, and that's really, really exciting. I have not, to the best of my knowledge, booked any of them yet, and that can be a letdown. Like, you have to be able to find your way to recover through rejection and disappointment, and just really take the win that you had the opportunity. The fact that you got the audition means that someone thought you could do the job, and the opportunity is what the real win is. And so I definitely want to manifest more work in new games, new characters, as best I can, and to do a lot of travel and get to conventions and meet as many of you proxies as I can. You're watching this while playing another gacha game. Manifesting better luck, Jackie Treehorn. I'm always going to be behind that for you. More Lycon merch. Yeah, we really haven't seen much yet, but I am told that like there's going to be more this year, or at least that's what other fans have told me, is kind of how Hoyoverse goes with their games, that like after several months is when the merch starts to roll out. So yeah, I hope we see more of that as well. Can we put it in the universe that we get a pop vinyl for Lycon, because that can be life-changing for voice actors, I understand. Yeah, what else are we trying to manifest in 2025? Yes, a Funko Pop, exactly, Mad Hatter. I would love to manifest that. Manifesting for a good year, Graham Quackers. Not procrastinating on my art than last year. Ooh, we can all talk about procrastinating on artwork. It's like Lycon doodles are the best I can do for visual art, but Nikki is a very good visual artist, and she's trying to do more creations this year as well. Getting into a museum show, Las Luces. Ooh, that's exciting. Very, very nice. Can you tell us a little more about the show? Like, what's the theme? What were the parameters of the artist calls? Like, part of my job here at Arts Orange County is I often run art calls for a sculpture garden near here, and we're about to put out a call for a mural artist to try and hire someone for that. The Lycon meme where he sticks out his tongue. I think so. I definitely have seen a really like adorable little cartoon of Lycon with his tongue out and looking a little. Someone gave me a sticker of that, I think, at a convention. So that may be what you're talking about. I've seen that. If not, I can't keep up with the Lycon content. Mess Munchie, good. All right. Graham, you drew Lycon around December. You've never been able to finish it. Well, it's like I say about scripts and stories that I write. The old saying is that they aren't finished, they just escape. So it's kind of done when you decide it's done. You want to see some Broadway? That's a great goal. I've only seen 2 Broadway shows long time ago. I would love to get back and see some more. But I saw Chicago on Broadway, and I saw Cabaret on Broadway, and both were absolutely spectacular. Las Luces, you interpret flowers with artworks in the gallery. Lovely. That's really exciting. Zenless Zero, the ice skate show. That would honestly be incredible, right? Like, I'm trying to picture who would be best on ice skates right now. I think Billy would be an amazing ice skater. Yeah, Billy. Lycon would be absolutely elegant. Great Gatsby coming to London this year. Oh, nice. There's a lot more F. Scott Fitzgerald coming into the public domain, which is really exciting because he has some stories that I think would be really, really amazing that have not been adapted. He did a novella called Leap Year that I think would be an amazing musical, and I think it's public domain now, so it would be great to see someone take it on. An actor dressed like Lycon are trying to fight while skating. Oh, it's been a long time since I saw an ice show. That would be really, really funny. Yes, I think that Lycon, maybe he wouldn't be great at it at first, but as with all things, he tends to apply himself and want to become an expert at things whenever needed. Well, I will tell you for myself, streaming in 2025, we're going to do more of it. I don't even have to manifest that. I'm just telling you so. It's going to happen. Nikki's going to join us again. I want to show you a movie that she and I did together that you'll get to see her, not just her acting skills, but her design skills, because she helped to design her costume and props and makeup for this sci-fi project that we did. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat here for a sci-fi short we made called 395, and you can see a trailer and some pictures from it up there. It's a little 7-minute short, and one night we'll get on stream and we'll share it and share some stories about making it and have a good time with that. But that'll give you a little sneak preview of some of the amazing visuals. For really, we went out on a road trip, 3 of us, and some gear and my own just like friends and going around to different sites, and just made a film with very, very little money and just very, very little sleep. But that's usually how it goes when you're making a movie.
It was beautiful though. Like seriously, like some of those visuals that like, I think we went to a lake that was like iced over, and there was like a mountain that just covered in snow, and it was just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's incredible. We were all up in the eastern Sierra Nevadas on the 395 highway. Oh, yes, Lycon taking lip reading classes. Yeah, I found that so endearing as well, Graham. And that was another case where it was really fun to discover another side to the character. And we really talked about, like, go even further with his just, like, absolute shame that he was not good enough at lip reading, and just play into it, because the more sides you get to know of a character, I think the more endeared you are with them. Like the saying, "To know you is to love you." Like, yeah, the more you know about a character, I think the more you really embrace them and remember them. So yeah, that was a favorite part as well. The lip reading fail and subsequent lip reading intense study. So yeah, we'll do a stream in the future with 395. We talked about me doing some readings for you, which I would be really excited to do. Obviously, we'll do more signings in the future. Let me get rid of this overhead camera here. We're all done with it. Yeah, we may stream some Sonic Mania or something else just to get on and hang out. So I'm looking forward to that. Like, you all have done so much to make this a great experience, getting to know you and streaming with you and meeting you at conventions. So yeah, I mean, I thank you for making it such a positive experience, and we will hope to continue with that. So with that, I think we'll start winding it down, so we can all go get a bite to eat. Thank you for saying that you look forward to the streams, Butler. Like I said, I have no sense of like what makes a good stream or a bad stream, except to just hang out and be me as much as I can, and engage with you. So, Graham, okay, you'd see me play Sonic Mania. All right, good to know. We'll try and get that functioning. But yeah, I will start to say farewell to you all, and thank you for joining me this time around. And hope you have a great evening, morning, wherever you are. That toast with strawberry jam, I'm still thinking about that, Vulcan. I hope it was tasty. I'll probably have to have some myself relatively soon, maybe for breakfast tomorrow. You've got me thinking about it now. But it sounds delicious. And so, yeah, as I always say, stay kind and stay elegant, stay dignified, and have a lovely evening, Proxies. We'll see you again soon.
Bye, Proxies.
Say goodbye to Nikki.